This segment of the news is brought to you by Desert View Hospital, providing emergency medical care around the clock at 360 South Lola Lane. Learn more at desertviewhospital.com. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
In this week's court report, Jamie McCoy, the Pahrump man, arrested and charged with indecent or obscene exposure after witnesses say he caused a disturbance due to reportedly exposing his genitals while walking around inside an area McDonald's, is due in district court on Monday for his arraignment after being bound over to that higher court and being ordered to undergo a mental competency evaluation. On the date of his arrest, police say shortly after receiving his food, McCoy was walking around inside McDonald's with his pants hanging down, exposing himself to staff and other patrons. Then when staff members told McCoy to pull his pants up, he began yelling at them, calling them names, and then walked out. During McCoy's first appearance in Justice Court, the court advised the defendant that probable cause was found and McCoy's bail was set at $2,000 cash or bond. The defendant was screened as to his financial status. Subsequently, the court appointed attorney Jason Earnest to represent McCoy as his public defender. Then the court set formal arraignment for June 13th. However, on that court date, attorney Earnest briefed the record that the defendant will be conditionally waiving his preliminary hearing for the purposes of a competency evaluation. The prosecuting attorney had no opposition, so a conditional waiver of preliminary hearing was signed and filed by attorney Earnest on the defendant's behalf. Finally, the court ordered McCoy bound over to appear for arraignment in district court on July 16th. And another man police say was arrested for causing a disturbance after exposing himself, Charles Plinsky. You'll recall Plinsky has had repeated, often run-ins with the law that are violent and with local law enforcement that are troublesome. Plinsky was in district court this morning to answer to previous charges connected to reportedly stealing a police car, then charging at officers back in 2014. During this latest arrest, police were advised that there was a male in his 40s running down Red Butte Street naked. Other witnesses told police they observed Plinsky with his pants down in the middle of the street, and the suspect repeatedly would stand up and lie down in the middle of the street with his pants down. Additionally, witnesses stated Plinsky displayed his genitals and buttocks several times while in the middle of the street. Later, police say that when they contacted Plinsky, he began uttering random words and was unable to structure a sentence. Then, after transport to Desert View Hospital, Plinsky grabbed a nurse by the shirt and wouldn't let go. Charges are still pending in Justice Court for this latest incident allegedly involving Plinsky. However, his previously continued sentencing hearing was held for the police car incident this morning, during which the defense requested mental health diversion probation with 228 days credit for time served. An arraignment in Plinsky's latest Justice Court case is set for September 4th, and updates on all of Plinsky's cases are forthcoming. He currently has an active cash bail or bond, $7,000. Now an update on the Pahrump couple arrested on June 15th, each on an open murder charge for the death of an area teen girl. Both Heather Longberry and Terry Allen had their pretrial hearing, which was set for July 5th, continued to August 2nd. Both suspects also now have a preliminary hearing scheduled on August 30th. Longberry and her boyfriend, Allen, face a laundry list of charges connected to Longberry's 17-year-old daughter's death. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.
Tapping our news, words of warning about cryptocurrencies are coming from the Fed. Fed Chair Jerome Powell tells Congress he is concerned that digital money is a risk to investors. The Fed chief says Bitcoins and other crypto coins are not real currencies because essentially there is no value. The CEO of Facebook is jumping into the conversation about Russia meddling in the U.S. presidential election. In an interview with Recode, Mark Zuckerberg says he has seen evidence that Russia used social media to influence the election. Facebook executives have spent hours on Capitol Hill defending and revealing what was happening at Facebook during the 2016 election season. Home building is tumbling. For the third month in a row, the number of people applying for building permits declined. Home building fell 12% last month. At the same time, there is a serious shortage of real estate available.
Thanks, Angela. The U.S. Department of Transportation says it's planning almost $10 million worth of upgrades for Las Vegas and Boulder City's airports. They hope to expand the facilities and conduct runway repairs. The grants include $5.6 million to extend a taxiway at McCarran International Airport, more than $1 million to rebuild a taxiway at Boulder City Airport, nearly $500,000 to extend a runway at Boulder City Airport, $225,000 for miscellaneous improvements at Boulder City Airport as well. Construction is slated to begin at the end of this year. And stay tuned to News 46. We'll be right back with more local news.